The hall doors shuddered under another heavy strike. Cracks spread across the wood, and thin tendrils of darkness slipped through like searching claws. Tipp clung to Alva's coat. We're almost out of door. Completely out. Eldrin held his staff high, but Alva saw the strain in his face. The barrier won't last. Alva, your light is the only thing slowing them. But I barely have one, she protested. Then we strengthen it. Another impact shook the hall. A tendril slid inside, reaching for her. The pull in Alva's chest tightened, sharp, cold, draining. It's taking my magic again, she gasped. Eldrin cut the tendril with a burst of gold. We cannot stay here. If they break through, the hall will fall. We must reach the heart chamber. The what? Tipp squeaked. It's beneath the hall, Eldrin said. The heart's power may protect Alva or awaken her magic fully. A loud crack split across the doorframe. Tipp jumped. Heart chamber. Yes, great idea. Moving now. Eldrin led them toward a narrow archway. Alva followed, ducking as another tendril scraped through the opening behind her. Darkness slid across the hall floor like spilled ink. They entered a tight corridor, lit by faint golden stones. Their footsteps echoed as the hall shook again behind them. Do shadows always do this? Alva whispered. No, Eldrin said. This is new and very dangerous. They're learning, Tipp added, which is the opposite of what we want. Eldrin stopped at a circular stone door covered in ancient symbols. He pressed his palm to the center, and the carvings lit with soft gold. The door slid open with a deep rumble. Warmth spilled out. Familiar warmth. The same she had felt during the test of light, only stronger. Alva stepped inside, eyes widening. A massive crystal, shaped like a glowing snowflake, hovered in the center of the chamber. Light pulsed from within like a living heartbeat, the heart of the realm. But its glow flickered weakly, like a lantern struggling to stay lit. Alva approached, her breath trembling. It's fading, Eldrin nodded. The darkness is draining it. That is why the shadows grow stronger. Behind them, the corridor lights flickered. Then came the whisper, soft, cold, too close. Tipp spun around. They followed us. Shadows rippled at the corridor entrance, gathering like a storm cloud. The heart pulsed once. Weakly, Alva swallowed hard. If her magic didn't awaken now, the shadows would reach the heart next. The shadows pooled at the corridor entrance, blending into one shifting mass. The golden stones on the floor dimmed as darkness crept toward the heart chamber. Tipp backed up fast. They're not supposed to be here. This room is sacred. Eldrin stepped forward, staff glowing weakly. The heart's shield is failing. As it fades, the shadows grow bold. The heart pulsed again, faint, struggling. Alva felt the familiar pull in her chest, stronger than before. It felt like invisible threads tugging at her magic. They're draining me again, she whispered. Then resist, Eldrin said firmly. Call your spark. I'm trying. The shadows drifted another step into the chamber. Their movement was slow, deliberate. Each pulse of darkness made the room colder. Tipp pointed frantically. Glow time, Alva. Any light will do. Alva pressed a hand to her chest. She searched for the warmth, but fear smothered it. Eldrin lowered his voice. Look at the heart, not the shadows. She turned to the great crystal floating in the center of the room. Its light flickered like a candle in wind. Even weakened, it felt familiar, warm, steady, hopeful. Your magic mirrors your emotions, Eldrin said. Fear weakens it. Hope strengthens it. Hope. Alva closed her eyes and thought of Lasheim, the lanterns, Tipp's jokes, Eldrin's calm, the children she'd seen earlier, the first spark she'd felt in this magical place. Something shifted inside her. A tiny warmth flickered. Her hand glowed, brighter this time. Tipp nearly exploded. Yes! She's glowing again. The shadows recoiled slightly, their edges rippling. I can feel it, Alva whispered. It's stronger. Good, Eldrin said. Hold it, grow it. Alva pulled at the warmth, letting it rise up her arm. Light curled around her fingers, unsteady, but real. The shadows paused, but the moment her focus faltered, her glow flickered. Darkness surged forward again, tendrils sliding across the floor toward her boots. Eldrin struck the ground with his staff, sending out a line of gold. But cracks of shadow formed immediately, breaking through the light. They're adapting, he warned. They're learning your rhythm. Tipp grabbed Alva's hand. You're not doing this alone. Remember that. Alva looked at him, small, shaking, but determined. The spark pulsed again. Her glow brightened. The shadows hesitated. But before Alva could push the light outward, the heart suddenly dimmed, so sharply that the whole chamber darkened. Eldrin's face drained of color. No, the heart is collapsing. Alva turned toward the crystal. Its glow flickered once, weak as a dying ember, and the shadows stepped forward. The chamber darkened as the heart's glow weakened. The snowflake crystal flickered like a lantern running out of oil. Alva felt the cold deepen around her, heavy and suffocating. Tipp whispered, "This is bad. This is very, very bad." Eldrin raised his staff, though its light sputtered. The heart cannot fall. If it does, the whole realm will collapse. Alva, your light is the only thing left strong enough to help. Alva shook her head. But I can barely hold a spark. Then you must grow it, he said. Now, the shadows reached the center of the room. 3 tendrils stretched forward, weaving together like braided smoke. They pressed against the edge of the heart's glow and began to push. The crystal dimmed further. Alva felt another harsh pull inside her chest, like something trying to rip the warmth from her entirely. She stumbled to her knees. "They're taking everything!" she gasped. Tipp ran to her side. "Alva, you have to shine. You have to." "I can't," she whispered, tears stinging her eyes. "It's too strong." Eldrin knelt beside her. "Listen to me. Light grows when you choose it, not when you fear losing it." She looked at him, shaking. "What if I fail?" "Then the realm falls," he said honestly. "But I do not believe you will fail." The shadows surged again. The floor cracked beneath them. Darkness spread up the walls, swallowing the golden stones. The heart flickered once, twice, then almost went out. "No!" Alva cried. She reached for the warmth in her chest. At first she felt nothing, just cold, just fear. But then she remembered Tipp's trust, Eldrin's belief, the villagers' lanterns brightening when she passed. The first spark she ever felt in this realm. Her heart pulsed once. A spark answered. Alva gasped as warmth spread through her limbs. Tiny, fragile, but growing. Her hands glowed. The shadows froze mid-movement. Tipp screamed, "Yes! Yes! Finally!" The light in Alva's hands brightened, no longer trembling. It spread up her arms like golden fire, wrapping her in soft, shimmering light. The shadows recoiled violently, their forms twisting. Eldrin's eyes widened. "Alva, your magic is awakening." Alva rose slowly to her feet. The glow was faint, but it held steady. The shadows hissed and fell back toward the corridor. But before she could push the light further, the heart flared suddenly. One sharp burst of white light, then dimmed to almost nothing. Eldrin inhaled sharply. The heart is failing faster than I feared. Alva stared at the crystal, panic tightening her throat. What do we do? The shadows gathered again, reforming, preparing to strike. Eldrin turned to Alva, voice urgent and trembling. You must do something no one has done in centuries. She swallowed. What? You must touch the heart. Alva's breath caught. The shadows surged, and the heart pulsed weakly, waiting.